doing? Good? Oh my gosh. So this is my first stop on the Model Land book tour. Fierce experience. And I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to talk to you guys. So like, we were trying to decide, like, what should I do on the tour? What should I do on the tour? And I didn't want to, like, sit at a table and then, like, go, hi, next, picture. Okay, next. I just thought it was so impersonal. And I'm like, you guys have come here. Some people have been waiting. I'm like, let's spend some time together and let's talk and let's hang out, right? Instead of just like, So I hope that's okay, because I thought it was more intimate. I remember back in the day when I was a Victoria's Secret model. I'm tired though, but when I was, like, I would do these signings and it felt really impersonal because it was just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, so we're not doing that. So anyway, where do I start? I guess I can start with, like,
Tuki.
You want to start with Tuki? Start with Tuki. Okay, we'll start with Tuki. We're like riffing here. Okay, so Model Land's protagonist is Tuki de la Creme. And yes, her name is crazy because you guys, some of you know that I like to make up interesting words like smize and H2T and all kind of weird crazy stuff. Tuki de la Creme is 15 years old. She is very tall, very awkward, very gawky. She's got some big feet. Oh my gosh, they're huge. Tuki has one green eye. I got two green eyes. She has one green eye and one brown eye, and she has multiple personality disorder hair. So her hair does not know if it wants to be straight or wavy or curly or kinky. It is a mess. Check it out over here. These girls have this hair. And Tuki also has a forehead that goes on and on and on and on. Tuki got a 7 head, y'all. She's got a huge forehead. And y'all know who has a huge forehead, the person holding the microphone right now. So yes, a lot of people ask me, is Model Land an autobiography? Of course not. It's fiction, first of all. And it is inspired by my life. Tuki is inspired by me. As I described her, she's very similar to me, and at the same time not. Tuki's parents are crazy, okay? In the book, I have a character by the name of Dylan, and I'll get to her in a second, and she's like, that's crazy! Tuki's parents are crazy. My parents are loving and supportive, and absolutely, everybody's like, who's I'm waving to? Who's that I'm waving to? All right, stand up. That's John Redmond. He was executive producer of my talk show for many years. So I just said hi. I know it's kind of rude to be like hi. So anyway, so no, my mom and father are loving and amazing. My mom is here. Stand up, Mama. It's so funny because even my publisher, okay, Random House, they know it's fiction. I went and I told them about this story that I wanted to write, and they know it's fiction. But when I started handing in my manuscript, they were like, Tyra, your parents were awful? I'm like, this is Tuki, y'all. This is not Tyra. So some is true about me and some isn't. So anyway, Tuki, super insecure. Her mother's name is Creamy de la Creme. And as I said, she's out of her damn mind. Excuse me, I can say damn on TV, so I can say that in front of the kids. Okay, but we won't say words we can't say on TV. Creamy face is extremely wrinkled, and she's kind of obsessed with putting this cream on it because she just is trying to look, young all the time. And she doesn't like anything old or ripe. So if you give Creamy a beautiful yellow banana that is absolutely perfect, she's like, I need it to be green. She buys new appliances all the time, rarely uses them, and so she has this new and kind of like young obsession. Tuki's father is an ex-circus star. He was the star of Circo del Sol, y'all. And, and he used to do all that, that kind of stuff, but he has lost it, and he is just a mess also. Tuki has a sister by the name of Miracle. Myrracle, because y'all know I'm not going to spell nothing right? Miracle is obsessed with dancing. She dances all the time. She can't help herself. If Miracle was sitting here right now with this, she'd be like, I love Tyra. Okay, so she's obsessed with dancing, and she's not that intelligent. Okay, she's a little dumb. I really loved writing her, actually, because I'd be like, okay, I wrote it normal. I'm like, okay, now how do I make this sound stupid? So, like, I would just write it normal and then twist it. So anyway, everybody loves Miracle. They're doting over Miracle. Miracle's the miracle child, and you have to read the book to understand why, but she's the miracle child. Tukey looks at that mountain, the Model Land Mountain, because in her town, on the top of that mountain, is this wonderful, magical place. And Model Land, every year on something called the Day of Discovery, which is TDOD, the Day of Discovery, in every single square around the entire world in the major cities, we hold the Day of Discovery, and Model Land scouts come and grab girls to go to Model Land. This happens every year, and every year Tukey just goes, whoa, that'll never happen to me. But come on, you know, it's going to happen to her, right? We don't need to, like, build up the obvious. And the scout takes Tukey. That's all I'm going to tell you, because it's obvious about Model Land. But the one thing about Model Land is people have asked me, is Model Land like Hollywood? Because it's on a mountain and it's kind of crazy and people want to be there. I'm like, I have acted, but I'm not an actress. So Model Land is not about Hollywood. It is about modeling wood. And the writing process for me was actually very difficult. And the reason being, I had to balance my talk show. I had to balance America's Next Top Model. I also have something that I don't really show on camera, but I have a business with employees and staff and all kind of stuff in New York City, and I had to work with that. Also new projects, and Model Land was there, and the deadline was looming, and the editor was like, Tyra, where's this chapter, where's your act 1, where's your act 2? And the stress got so bad, and it's easy for me to like look back in the past and smile and laugh and joke, but it got so bad that I actually lost some hair. And this is true. But you can throw a little something on top of it and you don't know. But I lost about a quarter size of hair right here. Also, tonight, America's Next Top Model premieres. Okay? Top Model premieres tonight. Yeah. And we have a new main title. It's like a new, opening credits for the show, and it's like rock, and it's all hardcore, and all this, and there's all these like close-up glamorous shots of me. I had so many pimples on my cheekbones from stress, and I retouched the high holy heck on that. You can retouch moving pictures now, not just still pictures. Did you know that? Yes, you can retouch motion. I used to be like, dang, why Alicia Keys, Beyonce, and Rihanna, and Katy Perry, why they look so good, perfect in motion? Because they retouch just like I am in America's Next Top Model, same titles. But that was my stress that was there. As a new writer, I made a lot of mistakes. One of them was I didn't number the pages as I was going in a typical way. So what I would do is, so that I can edit within chapters, chapter 1 would be like page 1 through 10. Chapter 2, page 1 through 15. Chapter 3, page 1 through 7. You know what I'm saying? So that I can go into that chapter and edit and not mess up my page count. Because I was a novice. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm in the library going, yeah, I got a technique. I need to sell this technique. This is amazing. Time to turn it in to my editor. And I said, how many pages is this? Mama, tell him how many pages it was. Over 1,000 pages. What the hell? And then I sent that to my editor. I gave it to my editor, and she was like, oh my God, it's a trilogy. She hasn't read it yet. We've got a trilogy, and I think we have all 3 books here, Tyra, because you turned in 1,000 pages. And I was like, Wendy, there's only one plot in there. There's only one plot. So over the course of months and months and months, we cut it down a lot. Now, Model Land is long, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's still long. So take your time with it. Just chill with it. Don't feel like, oh God, it's so big, oh my God. Read it on your nooks and all that kind of stuff so you can't tell how thick it is and how heavy it is, if that'll help. But the reason why I felt like it needed to be long this first time, not necessarily long, because I didn't want it to be actually as long as it is, but I wanted you guys to feel Tukey, right? You say, let's start with Tukey. And it's all about Tukey and who she is. And I didn't want to have one chapter, Tukey's odd, interesting, and quirky, and it's just one eye, it's just crazy mama, crazy daddy, and a miracle. Okay, now she gets chosen to Model Land, woo! You know, it's like, I wanted us to feel her, and to feel her pain, and to root for her, and to know who she is, because she's going to be around and with us for many years, not just this book. And I promise you guys, book 2 will be shorter. So I guess we can do questions. Anybody have questions for me? What, stand up. What's your name? Oh, let's do it like the talk show. Turn to the audience. What's your name?
I'm Carmen Porter.
Hi, Carmen. And what's your question?
Well, first of all, Felicia's my daughter.
Felicia's your daughter? Oh? Bo's your daughter? Oh, are you the Mexican of the Blexicans? Oh! Okay, see, on Top Model, Fo was on Top Model, and she was like, I'm black and I'm Mexican. I'm Blaxican? Blaxican. Okay.
So I'm the Mexican. No, when is it going to come out in the movie?
When is it going to come out in a movie? Okay, so when I announced to the world that I was doing Model Land, the publisher, they put out an announcement, Random House. Immediately, I got a phone call from a very huge Hollywood producer. Of course, I'm not going to tell you his name. I'm not going to tell you his name. But he has won Academy Awards. Huge. Huge, crazy. Flattering, like, oh my gosh. Ma, you know who it is. You know, he came to our table at the Rest Hotel, and then he called. And my mom and I were like, whoa, this is super cool. But then I had to step back and say, I'm still writing Model Land, and I do not want this powerful producer over my shoulder going, okay, in chapter 3 like this, because that's going to be good for the movie when we fade out in Tukey's face. I was just like, oh my God, that like scared the hell out of me. So I'm like, let me wait, let me chill. And then also, you guys have to like want it, and I don't mean like the people in the room that are supportive and, you know, but I mean just in general, I'm in business school right now, the market has to want it, right? So for me to like sell it and just be like, yeah, I just felt irresponsible to me. So if it happens, it happens. And
because there are no movies about models, how they make it. You know, they've got movies of everything else making it, but
not models.
It's like models are not hatched at 18 or whatever. You know,
they're made. There's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
that's to go.
And all that.
So we'll see. We'll see if you guys want it to be made. I'm gonna come over to you. It's like the talk show, John. Okay. Hi, what's your name?
Matt?
What's your question, Matt?